that's when I was on. So I went to the island then for the shooting. When I was on the island, they didn't send me to the island this time. When I got built up, when I got locked up for the what's name, they sent me straight to the what's name. They sent me straight to the Tombs from the parole office. You feel me? I went to the Tombs. So now they sent me to the Tombs, but to the old one. You know, they got two sides. They got the new side and the old side. The old side, I was up in a unit called 10 West. And then 10 West is like a medical unit because they got all of the dudes there that's on dialysis. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I first learned about dialysis. You know, so all of the dudes was on dialysis was up there in 10 West. So I was in that unit, and then they wound up moving me to the new building. So now when they moved me to the new building, mind you, you already know, I already got it, John. You know what I'm saying? But I got it inside the shampoo bottle. I had one of them big shampoo bottles, though, with a long, like, ice pick in it. Like a thick ice pick. It's like a bone crusher was up in that joint. And shampoo and everything. So when I get in the unit, when they bring me in the unit, I go in there. I was in like 6 North, right? I go in 6 North. So I go in there. I don't know nobody in there, not one soul. I don't know if I'm gonna know somebody, but right now I ain't see nobody. I go right in my cell. It was like kind of like towards the nighttime when I got there, and like probably after dinner or something, right? And I go in my cell. I take the knife outside of the shampoo, and I clean it off. You know what I'm saying? Clean it off, wipe off all of the shampoo and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Throw a nice handle on it, like that. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, because I already had a handle, but I put like a rip a sheet. You know how to make the handle on it so it don't like come out my hand. Like put a string around it. You know what I'm saying? So it don't come out my hand. So I go and I see the dudes on the phone. I see, you know, it's always gonna be a black phone and a Spanish phone. So I see the dude on the black phone. He's like, I see the dude tell me that's the black phone. So I see a dude on it. So I was like, who got the phone next? Dude was like, yo, he got it. So I was like, yo, bro, you think I get the last 5 minutes? I can call my people and let them know where I'm at. Dude was like, cool. So dude went and got on the phone. Then like towards the end of his time or whatever, he's like, yo, bro, here you go ahead, call your people. Right? So when he gave me the phone, I went and got on the phone and called my brother. He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They just sent me to another unit, da-da-da-da. Yeah, but I'm on the phone. I'm about to see what's up with this Jack or whatever. She's like, oh, please, ain't what? I'm like, yo, I'm about to see what's up with this Jack. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, all right, whatever. So you already know what I did. I took out the phone jack. You know how you take the jack, the handle. You know what I'm saying? So I unplugged the handle from the mouth. I unplugged the mouthpiece. You know, the mouthpiece. So I unplugged the mouthpiece and took it to the back. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude is supposed to get on the phone after me. I never remember. I was only on the phone for like 1 minute, and I just really wanted the phone so I could get the mouthpiece. You feel me? So I took the mouthpiece and I took it to the back of the unit. And when I took it to the back of the unit, I pulled out the knife and was like, excuse me, who got time on the black phone? Anybody in here got time on this phone right here, this black phone? Come back here, I need to talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? So when I seen dudes, like I seen one dude had like a push broom, and I see him like unscrewing the stick or whatever. I wasn't worried about him, but I seen him doing it. But dudes start walking to the back and stuff, and they like, yo, what's up? And you know, I did my spiel on them like, yo, listen, what's up? What y'all trying to do? I need to get on this jack. I don't know who y'all think I am. You know, I gave my spiel, like, Strip, better recognize Strip, I'm here. All I want to do is touch the jack. I need to call my people. I need to call them to prime time, and I need an hour on this phone. We need to work something out, or we can all leave. You know what I'm saying? And some of them was like, the dudes that had the jacket, he was like, yo, son, let me holler at you or whatever. So they came and they hollered at me. And he was like, yo, this how we got it going on. It's a family jack, but we got open time here from 7:30 to 8, and then you can get over here on this time from 8:30 to 9. I was like, nah, son, I need an hour straight. You know what I'm saying? And some of them was like, all right, then. So I said, son, what time you got? So I made it to where I could get a straight hour from 8 to 9. Some of them gave me an hour straight up. So I was like, all right. So now, dudes, the Spanish dudes that was in the unit, seeing what's going down. So they come to me, they like, yo, what up, bro? One dude was from the East, and he was like, yo, son, let me tell you something. These dudes in here is punks, you know what I'm saying? He see you, like, I see you coming in here already. You got these dudes shook. Son already knew what it was, because son from BK. He said, I see you got these dudes shook. He said, but like, yo, son, don't let these dudes fool you, because these dudes, there's punks up in here, whatever. I said, son, you know how I be. Sometimes dudes don't be punks. They just need looking for the right dude to come and ignite something in them. I hate when dudes say something about dudes that I'm around, because I'm not gonna I'm gonna talk up for them. Now I'm not gonna let you talk down on the black, but you know, we racial at that time. It was a lot of racial tension. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let you just say something about the blacks. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, these dudes, I'm gonna speak up for them. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I came in Brody, I'm still gonna speak up for them. So I'm like, yo, nah, dudes just be looking for the right leader or whatever to follow. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? So someone's like, yeah, whatever. You know, so how the incident happened is that you already know the phone became mine. You already know you already know that first day I already seen how it was. Those dudes already know I was the alpha. So the phone became mine. So I had the jack. And I was the one, you know, after like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I was already giving out phone time already. That was my jack, you know, and I was just using it from 9 a click, sometimes 8 a click. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, you know, I had dudes had half an hour. My time started at 6 o'clock. Dudes had 6 to 6:30, 6:30 to 7, 7 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8. And I would get on from 8 to click. I'll let somebody get on from 8 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9. So it depends on who's on the unit at the time and if I respected them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? Click. So now all of the Spanish dudes know that I got the jack. And they know how I got the blacks, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So, but you got a lot of old Spanish net guys and old Spanish dudes in there or whatever, you know, when they all on a Spanish phone. So one day, I come out the unit, it's chow time, it's lunchtime, like they would lock you in before lunch, like they lock you in, lunch is coming, so they lock you in, you know, like, a matter of fact, it was like dinner time, and they lock you in, and you know, when you come out for the, after the count, you know, being there for the count, you come out, like the mail will probably be there, the mailman used to go from floor to floor, so the mailman named Brown at the time, he used to come around with the mail, so now, this time I'll come out, the mailman was just getting there, like he must have been just getting there, because he the one I wound up stabbing. But he wound up getting there, and when he got there, they was calling child, letting us out. So when we come out, you know, the phone was right there. I ain't worried about child. I'm trying to get on that jack. You feel what I'm saying? But they gonna come with the big thing and start giving out the trays or whatever. So I'll go to get on the jack. And when I go to get on the jack, it was a Spanish dude on the jack. You feel what I'm saying? So the dude was on the jack. So I'm like, okay, you're on my jack. So I'm gonna just get on the Spanish jack. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody was on it, but there's a Spanish dude on my jack. So I'm not saying, I'm not cool. I'm not like, yo, nah, bro, you can't get on that phone. You got to get off. I just let him rock because right now, no phone time is starting. It's just right after we came out. We ain't even eat chow yet. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I come out and I go get on the Spanish jack. So now I'm on a jack. A Spanish old man come to me. He's like, yo, get off the phone. I'm like, what? He's like, get off the phone. I'm like, yo, bro, he on my phone. Like, your man on my phone. Like, your Spanish phone on my phone. He's like, no, get off this phone. So I hang the phone up, I go on the phone, I'm like, what you talking about? He said, you take that phone from them guys, you take that phone, but you not gonna take this phone? Boom! And headbutted me right in my face. Son, he headbutted me right in my face, son. From nowhere, just stand up and take on you. He said, you take that phone from them guys there, from the black guys, but you not taking this phone. Boom! And headbutted me in the face, son. Son, I was more shocked than anything. I was shocked and appalled. I couldn't believe it, son. The dude had thudded me right in the face, son, right between the eyes. I'm like, yo, what the S? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna kill this dude. So I went, kindly walked right away. Like, CO, can you hear so-and-so, cell? Because I myself was right there on the bottom tier, like where you can walk, and you got to walk down some steps, and you know, the first tier, the cells is right there. Like the first tier cells, like you walk down the stairs and they like right under the other cells, but first floor you gotta walk down into that, you know, like gutter thing. So he popped my cell open because, you know, dudes get ready for child, so dudes want their cells cracked to get their cups and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they crack my cell, I go in there, you already know, I would go in there, grab the hammer, but when I'm going there to get my thing, everybody getting their cells cracked, dudes going in there, I seen them coming out with like their coats and stuff on. You know what I'm saying? Coming out with their winter coats on, because, you know, it's going down. So as soon as I come out there, you know what I did? I just started rushing. I just ran out of everybody. Everybody in the unit, I flipped them. I tried to stab everybody. Everybody, they was throwing their trays at me. I came out just swinging a knife. Everybody started throwing their trays and everything. I'm running, trying to get dudes. But the police in there, they done hit I'm chasing them. The police in the way. I thought I stabbed you. Anyway, I wound up stabbing. I didn't know I stabbed them. But I was just swinging that knife. And they wound up calling the people. So the people was coming. Alarm came, and like a gate was going down that's outside the unit. And Brown was there. And he already got me outside the unit. I got the knife in my hand. And he was like, yo, just give me the knife. Just give me the knife. Because I'm like, nah, I ain't giving up this knife. I got the whole unit after me. I'm trying to get the whole unit. But he got me outside the unit in the hallway now. And they coming up. They done hit the button.
You said you made a mistake and stabbed him, that same police?
Yeah, but I didn't know I stabbed him.
He knew he was stabbed?
Huh? I think so. I don't know if he even knew he was stabbed. I don't know. I never seen him after this. All I know is I stabbed. They gave me a new charge. Let me show you. So when I didn't even know I stabbed him, but I know I was just swinging a knife, trying to poke everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So, and he was in the way. You feel me? He was trying to stab me and stop me and all of that. I don't even know why. Listen. So this is the thing. I gave him the knife. This is how the thing is. I gave him the knife because he act like he was cool. Son was a black dude. He was kind of young. He was cool. You feel what I'm saying? And there was a lot of, police down with the program back then. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought Son was cool. Son was probably a Harlem dude or whatever. Had a little fro or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tom dudes had them little blowouts back then. You know what I'm saying? So he had the little blowout. And I'm like, yo, I gave him the joint. So when they came, they took me down. I'm like, yo, Son ain't gonna get me caught with the joint. So they come and they took me down to the reception area or whatever. So when I'm down there, anytime you're involved in an incident, you gotta go to medical or whatever. So they ready to take me to medical, to get a physical or whatever. So I'm going to medical. Like, nah, they got it. Then they was like, when they was taking me there, it became a big situation. It was like, nah, the officer that he stabbed is inside medical right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what they talking about, the officer stabbed? I'm in my head like, what the heck they talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Yo, and them germs is crazy. And then at the end of the day, they wind up have me signing the Miranda paper and all of that stuff like that. And they fingerprint you. They fingerprinted me, had me read me my rights, had me sign the Miranda papers and all of that stuff like that. And do the fingerprint card and charged me with a misdemeanor assault. And told me I had to go to Bronx criminal court. Any cases that you caught when you was locked up anywhere, Rikers Island, in Manhattan, anywhere, any place, you gotta go to any jail case. You go to Bronx criminal court back then. Any jail case, that's where they prosecuted you at for a prison case. Yeah, back then, anybody tell you they caught a prison case on Rikers Island, they all tell you go to Bronx criminal court. That's who prosecutes you for a prison case in New York City.
So after that, they sent you to the island?
Yeah, they sent me from there. They sent me to the max unit up there. They had a max unit. It was on I think the 12th floor or something like that, or the 9th floor, whatever the floor go up to in the new building. That top floor, that's where they sent me at. That's their max unit, and they sent me up there. And you already know it ain't nothing. I got the jack. You already know ain't nothing gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They tough as guys and as tough as me. You know what I'm saying? So I went up there, and from there, I went to HDM Bank. And I went to HDM Bank then. And from there. And I went to HDM Bank, and from HDM Bank, I wound up going from HDM Bank.
Who was in there? Who was in there when you got down to HDM Bank? Who was in the bank?
Prince was there. Prince from Supreme Team. They had got him. He was there before he went to the feds. They had him there. He was at HDM Bank. My man Umar from Brownsville. He was there from Brownsville. Umar. He was there. But it was mostly dudes in the building at that time. Like what's his name was in the building at that time. That's when the dude Love from Uptown from Harlem. He was there. The dude Love, he had a little name Love, and what's the name from LA, Born Son. They was all in the same house. Born Son and Love and them. They was all in on 2 block. in 4 block. That's where Chicky and all of them was at. All the Spanish boys from the Bronx that was getting a little paper. And they was all in 4 block at the time. But it was a lot of dudes in HDM at the time. So,
what are you talking about? This was 90?
This is 91. This is 91. This is 91 because I left. This is 91, yeah, because I was in what's the name? The Tombs, and this one I got arrested for the shooting. I had both of them cases. I had the robbery and I had the shooting case, and I was in Tombs, and then I went to HDM Bing. But then from there, I wound up going back to the 4 building, because I went to the 4 building when I got out of HDM Bing. They took me to the 4 building. For the 4 building, I wound up going up north. I got sentenced, and I was already in the 4 building. But you know, they send you to the 4 building when you get sentenced anyway, when you're an adults.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta remember, like, if I went to somewhere before the 4 building, or did I go? I'm trying to remember if I went straight from like HDM Bang or straight to the 4 building. But I know I went to the 4 building because I went there. That's when my cousin was there. That's when Mick and them was there. You know I'm saying, my little man Devon and Mikael and all of them was there then. And little Shaw Wells and all of them was a whole. That's when all of them was there in '91. I mean, in '92, in the beginning of '92.